How many times have you heard the advice, you just need better work-life balance? It sounds simple, neat, almost mathematical, as if life is a set of scales, and if you just shuffle the weights around the right way, everything will feel balanced. But here's the problem. Balance is a myth. It sets us up for failure because life isn't static. It moves, it flows, it asks different things of us at different times. And when we try to keep everything perfectly even, we end up exhausted, frustrated, and feeling like we're always falling short, that we're failing. What we actually need isn't balance, it's harmony. And there's a world of difference between the two. So in this conversation, I want to show you why chasing balance keeps so many of us stuck, what harmony really looks like in practice, and how to begin creating it in your own life. Because harmony doesn't demand that everything gets equal weight. It invites you to create a rhythm that feels good, even if it doesn't look symmetrical. So let's unpack this. Balance assumes that everything in your life should get the same amount of time and energy. So work, family, health, rest, relationships, personal growth, as if each piece deserves an identical slice of the pie chart. But life doesn't work like that. Some seasons demand more focus on your career, others ask you to be more present with family. Sometimes your health needs extra care. Other times your creativity is what wants space. Trying to keep all of it perfectly level is like trying to hold a set of scales steady while standing on a moving train. No wonder we're feeling like we're failing. Harmony, on the other hand, recognizes that life is more like music. In a song, not every instrument plays at the same volume all of the time. Some rise to the forefront while others soften into the background. But together they create something coherent and beautiful. And that's what harmony in life looks like. It's not equal weight, it's alignment. It's letting different areas have their moment without guilt, and trusting that the overall composition still makes sense. When you stop striving for balance and start creating harmony, you give yourself permission to be human, to flex, to shift, to honor the season you're in. So how do you know when you're chasing balance instead of harmony? Well, it usually shows up as tension. You're at work but feeling guilty about not being with your family, or you're with your family but thinking about the emails piling up. You carve out time to rest but can't switch off because that voice in your head is saying you should be doing more, doing something productive. That's disharmony. It's not just about being busy, it's about being split, pulled in different directions, never fully present anywhere. One woman I worked with told me that she felt like she was juggling glass balls while standing on a tightrope. She thought the solution was better balance, a more tighter routine. But no matter how carefully she planned, she still felt stretched thin. When we shifted her focus to harmony, everything changed. Instead of trying to give equal weight to every part of her life, she began asking, what needs more of me in this season? What can soften for now without guilt? And she felt the pressure lift. She wasn't failing, she started flowing. And that's the difference. Balance keeps you chasing an impossible standard, where harmony lets you inhabit the life that you're actually in. And I've talked about this many times before, that I do a life wheel every single month at the end of the month to see what I've been focusing my energy on. It's not that I want 9s or 10s in every area of my life, because that's just impossible. As I've just said, we're human. We need to be in flux. Some things need more attention than others. But when you look at the wheels, all 12 wheels together, overall they're roughly in balance, and that's what I mean by harmony. So how do you move from balance to harmony? One way is through what I call a harmony audit, and if you know me, you know I love my audits. And here's how it works. Step 1, choose your areas. Think of the main parts of your life right now. Maybe career, relationship, health, creativity, rest, personal growth. Whatever the areas are that are important to you, write them down. And step 2, give each one a score. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much time and energy and attention are you giving each area right now? Be honest. Not how much you think you should, but how it actually feels, what you're actually doing. Step 3, Notice the pattern. You'll probably see that some areas are getting a lot of energy where others are barely registering. And instead of panicking, just notice it. Step 4, ask the harmony question, which is this. For each area, ask, does this feel coherent for the season that I'm in? In other words, does it make sense that work is louder right now, for example, or that rest is softer, or something is out of tune? And step 5, adjust gently. If something feels out of harmony, choose one small adjustment that you could make this week. Maybe it's giving your health an extra 5 minutes a day. Maybe it's scheduling a creative pocket of time. The point isn't to balance the scales, it's to bring the rhythm back into alignment. As I said, that 12-month you will see a rough balance. And this is the beauty of harmony. It's not about equal distribution. It's about creating a life composition that actually sounds and feels like you. So here's the shift. Stop chasing balance. It'll keep you stuck in an impossible standard, always measuring, always falling short. And instead, start creating harmony. Let the different parts of your life rise and fall like instruments in a song, knowing that the overall piece still makes sense. And when you give yourself permission to live in harmony, you stop feeling split and start feeling whole. And this is the kind of work we deepen inside the Purposeful Path. It's where you will learn to align your values, your time, your energy, so it feels coherent, not just on paper, but in your body. And if this video resonated with you, give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss the next conversation. And I'll see you next time.